This player is a menace. From killing me for no reason to griefing my bills.
Moxie, you're exaggerating.
No, I'm really not. So to make this guy shadow pay for his crimes, I'm gonna create a trap to stop him, inspired by my masterpiece of a build. But first, I needed a team. I mean, I can't make an elaborate trap with just one brain cell.
Like, this is you.
Ramen, look up, like, slightly. Okay, no.
I'm gonna spawn a little goober.
Is it a friendly goober?
Definitely not a friendly goober.
Really? Because it seems to like me. Hey.
It's not.
Okay, so I probably could have made better picks. That's besides the point. The easiest way to learn more about Shadow's weaknesses would be to find him in his most vulnerable state, at his base. Luckily, one of my teammates got the coordinates, so we headed over there. But I think vulnerability was an incorrect inference. But it's fine, because this made us realize that it'd be impossible to build a trap at his base, 'cause, you know, we'd be insta-kill. But if we could make a trap he could walk into elsewhere, well, that could work. But where would we even start? Was it the most ethical way? No, but did it work? Yeah.
Oh, here, take a stack of cobwebs.
This was perfect. Cobwebs would be great in a trap design, and we could even use the basic string for a tripwire. So I logged off for the night, expecting to collect more string in the morning and to begin trap setup. But when I logged on, I was met with setbacks. Shadow was on our tail. The Among Us was griefed yet again, and the string duper was destroyed. I don't know how these work. Is that how that works? So we go, what? And then it worked on here before. Okay, he's coming to save me, isn't he? He's gonna yell at me, call me stupid. Watch this.
You're stupid!
Well, at least you fixed it. However, following this, one of our teammates, Outlaw, revealed a flaw in our trap building plan.
You also might want to make it today, tonight, because tomorrow's the last day.
Yeah, I didn't know that the server had a time limit. Hello? With 1 day left, it would be impossible to make an advanced redstone trap with our supplies. That left us to totally rethink our entire plan. What could we do but just string as our only available supply, since we had no time to collect other items? Oh no. Oh no.
I love this, I love this!
I hate this, I hate it.
love this.
Scares me.
Dog fuck, dog fun, lemonade, hey, bomb, bomb, bomb.
That idea worked. That being said, the new plan became this. As I was thinking of making it so Shadow doesn't die, but instead, there's like this shrine to Among Us. Because he doesn't like Among Us, so... Listen, it's an out-of-the-box idea, but that's not always a bad thing. All I needed was red and blue dye for the Among Us, which I already had from flowers. And then I could just bring Shadow to said Among Us-filled location, get him in some cobwebs to force him to stay against his will, and then make him apologize. If Shadow doesn't comply to worshipping Among Us, then we could sacrifice them to Among Us. And after making sure Shadow definitely wasn't suspicious, for no particular Among Us related reason, could you hop on the SMP tomorrow?
Yeah. How is this not related to Among Us?
Oh, it's related to, Glagolin. Don't worry about it. Thanks for the info. Yes, got him. All that was left now was trap setup. So with the cobwebs prepared in my inventory for the next day and the Among Us colored wool to build the shrine, I headed to the one place Shadow was sure to be the following afternoon. Spawn. Okay, so what just happened? This is a chunk error, splitting spawn open and leading directly to the void. But why does it exist? Well, if you haven't noticed yet, my character on this SMP is rather small. And other players can spawn hostile mobs or craft untraditional objects for me, such as cobwebs. That's because this server is an experiment. We are all players with superpowers living within a world corrupting underneath our feet. And this global corruption has finally become a problem because... Oh, hey, look, I lived! While I may have been able to survive this once, keep in mind this glitchy world was likely to cause issues in the future. Looking past this, I tried to move on and met up with my teammate Ramen to set up the trap. However, unbeknownst to me, our alliance status seemed to have changed.
Do you have dirt? Only two? Moxie Minecraft, I don't know how to put this easily. Moxie, I have a gun. That's my gun.
While I had been so busy organizing the trap with True and Outlaw, Ramen had been outcasted. Our ideals seemed to no longer be shared. Instead, he had teamed with this player Kirby, a powerful individual just like Shadow. All I could do was hope that I could reason with Ramen. Otherwise, my alliance was in shambles and I had no trap for Shadow.
I actually want to clean up spawn. I need dirt or else we're not both making it out of here alive.
I have a better idea, actually. So I have Among Us colored wool. What if we just fix spawn with that?
Let me talk to my associates in private.
Your call.
Do like Among Us.
It'd be funny.
You can't hear us, right?
Oh no.
Perfect. Which color is it?
Red.
The red one.
Oh yeah.
Hot.
Yeah, I think red's safe. I don't think he's the imposter.
Moxie Minecraft, we've come to a decision. Okay, let's Among Us by spawn.
Let's go! With my setup complete, I finally logged off for the night, prepared to pursue my scraps of a plan the next day. But as I tried to go honk, all I could think about were Shadow's awful crimes.
Do you like Among Us?
No, you might die for that.
I gotta go. Help. Would it even really be possible to A, trap Shadow in the first place, B, force him to repent his sins, or C, get you to subscribe to Mokezi? Pretty much everything you've seen in this video was streamed live on this channel, and when I hit 10k subscribers, I'm gonna be stuck wearing this Among Us skin for a month. Man, Shadow's gonna hate me even more after this. So you should subscribe. Anyways, dramatic finale sound effect. But as I logged on, I realized this was now spawn. Remember how I mentioned the corrupting world would become a problem? Yeah, well, everything I had built last night was gone. I had failed before I had even seen Shadow. Chunks from across the map were now compiled in glitchy states right where I was standing. Why Among Us? Wait, this is my place. This is my house.
Yeah, the Among Us is here.
But to that, Smile for Days had a point. The Among Us was here, intact, a symbol of hope that even after all I had been through, maybe there was a chance of still winning. And as I went around exploring the rest of the chunk errors, I was presented with the perfect situation. Outlaw had found Shadow and was stalling him right at my Among Us build.
Oh, not really.
Oh, jeez.
Shadow, I have a question for you.
What is the question, Mokezi?
So earlier, remember when you were like, I don't like Among Us? Have you changed your mind?
No.
What can I do to prove to you that Among Us is good, other than die?
That is how you'll prove it to me. Jump down here and fall on the dock in front of people.
So, remember where I was before I found Shadow? Yeah, that massive place with vast sums of individuals hanging out. Shadow wanted me to die in front of all of them. It would be a sacrifice. I had logged on expecting to sacrifice Shadow, but things seemed to be going the opposite direction. Was it really worth it to die in front of so many players? There seemed to be no other option. I couldn't cobweb Shadow as anticipated because Bro's allies kept showing up, curious of what was happening. And Outlaw's superpowers on the server prevented him from standing out in broad daylight, so he couldn't even help me if I tried to kill Shadow. If I wanted to win, I first had to lose.
You gotta do it, Mokezi. You gotta. I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. We genuinely have to trust each other. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This was what Shadow had wanted. I had died to his hands yet again. But this time, I had actually won.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Among Us and to the impostor for which it stands, one spaceship, under interslash, indivisible, with sustenance and justice for all.
So what has this taught us? Well, first off, don't hate all my Among Us appreciation or my coordinating builds, otherwise you might just have to pledge allegiance to Among Us to repent your evil doings. And second of all, sometimes in life we must make sacrifices to achieve our goals. And a lot of the time, things don't go to plan. But if we can learn to adapt in this ever-changing world, so we can eventually become something greater. If you enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. I mean, come on, listen to Outlaw. He agrees.
Do it.
So please, I need
Do
to
it.
fight the...
No, Mokezi, come on! Mokezi, no! No!